Welcome back, everybody, to another XoneBros. This is your positive gaming and Xbox community. And first off the bat, we talked about Halo last week. We talked about the new trailer. Season 3 is coming. Destiny came this week. And along with the Halo 3 stuff, I think is going to be really good for Season 3, is what we said. It looks good. The trailer looks really good. The part that shined for us was the Community Forge. Yeah. And a part of what they showed off, so that one, they have a community playlist that is here.
Well, and what's interesting about that, actually, so the community playlist is actually already in the game.
Yeah, I know that.
You can play that, right? Yeah. So, but anyway,
to the one asshole who tried to correct us.
Well, he was right about the.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, but interesting art noob. So Art's playlist or Art, what's it called? Art's Room?
Yeah, Art's Room.
Art's Room was highlighted in Halo as one of the Forge highlights where you're Toy Story, basically you're playing as miniature Master Chief. Anyway, the creator of that, Art Noob, actually commented on our podcast.
Shout out to Art
last
Noob.
week. So shout out to Art Noob. He says, thanks for the love. He says, love. Thanks for the love. He says, there's a bathroom and a kitchen on my map, too. That's super awesome. Yeah. I'd love to play in the bathroom. Can you flush
Art's
the toilet?
bathroom and Art's kitchen. I bet you could die if you fall in the toilet.
Dude, you'll probably drown. He says, I'd love to know if you all get around to playing on Art's Room. We definitely will. If you weren't aware, he says it isn't going to be in the community playlist.
Now, this is where a lot of the so there's some confusion this week.
Yeah,
not only with us, but with a lot of people thought so. But the way the trailer showed it is they showed the community playlist, which I think they're just featuring in season 3 trailer, because you can actually go on and play the community maps right now, which are I think there's 4 of them, and those maps they showed in the trailer are in the community playlist right now. I was under the impression, this was my fault, I thought those were new maps they were adding to the community playlist, but it's actually the ones that are already there. But where the confusion came with Art's Room is everybody loved that map. That looked awesome. Everybody wanted to play it. They thought it was in the community playlist, but it's actually not, which is actually kind of a bummer. I wish it was in there. Yeah. That would be an awesome one to play.
Dude, that was the highlight. That's what everybody freaked out about. A lot of people were talking about how fun it looks.
Yeah, I guess.
So good. I mean, good for 343 and Halo for sharing it. And
for highlighting it.
For Art.
But maybe adjust your trailer a little bit, because that was kind of misleading.
It is misleading.
Oh, and another thing that we were last week, the season is only going to be 3 months. They announced
the time.
They announced that as they announced the trailer, and we just missed that part because we were like, "Oh, cool new stuff," right? Gotcha. So yeah, it is 3 months. So it's going from March through June, which is a great move.
I think 3 months is the sweet spot.
Now, to be fair, I hope they keep that timeline, but we will see what happens.
Wait, what do you think they're not going to?
History has shown me that.
Have they not come through when it comes to season length?
They have delayed a lot.
I know they've delayed things, but season length has always been true, right?
Well, it's 6 months. I mean,
yeah, I know, but they've never let me down as far as telling me this is the longest season you've ever played in your life in any game.
I guess you're right there. Okay. That's a glass half full way of looking at it.
Okay, all right.
I'm more of a glass half empty.
As far as what we know, when it comes to
now
season length, they've never let us down once they've said it.
To my knowledge. So I hope they keep that timeline, but we'll see what happens, especially with the recent layoffs and stuff, and where Halo kind of is right now anyway. But but going back to the playlist, so we did also learn as well that they're looking to improve the playlist, like adding maybe some big team battle maps and continuously add to this playlist. But this goes back to what I said last week. Yep. Why can't they put it on a weekly or even bi-weekly rotation? Pick 3 maps from the community.
Well, maybe they will.
Let those... Will does nothing.
Well, but you got to...
So there's a reason.
So there's a reason... There's a reason for every decision. So maybe what they want...
Maybe they will come out with campaign DLC.
No, maybe they're measuring something right now. Maybe they're taking a look at numbers on the back end and trying to determine, okay, how many... We don't see what they see. So it's not just like... stupidity.
No, I'm not saying
ignorance.
I'm not saying they're stupid. I'm saying why not?
Yeah, but I don't know. My answer is I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason.
Let me tell you this,
And I'm sure it's a good reason, actually.
Well, maybe
Well, so
not.
for instance, one of the things that we learned that makes sense is why didn't these point systems add up and flow together very well? And it's because they changed the whole way that they planned on doing multiplayer. Is essentially is what it seems like.
Well, rumors,
answer.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
We didn't know that at first.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't change the fact that system still sucks.
no, I'm not.
No, but why can't you? I mean, look, let's say it's some crazy engine limitation, which I highly doubt. What I'm saying is, why can't we? Let's just go on a 2-week basis. Every 2 weeks, we have 3 maps in the community playlist.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks, they rotate to a different community playlist. What's your like? I think 343 is a fine developer, and I think as something like this, 80% of your job is already done. The maps are already created, and there's even a voting system to tell you which maps are the best.
Yeah, it would be cool. I'm sure they will eventually.
Because if you keep, here's my thing.
No, you're right. It would be great.
If you keep adding to this playlist, you're just going to get like eventually 50 maps, right? And then you're never going to get the one you want. I just think it would be cool to keep things fresh. Just rotate them every week.
Yeah.
1 week can be big team battle. The next week can be arena maps.
Well,
And just let it be a fun playlist. I think that's what this playlist is. I think them introducing this playlist is a huge W, a huge win.
Yeah.
This is a great playlist. But let it be fun. You know,
Yeah.
let I'm just saying, I think it would be cool if they put it on a rotational thing. I think it would continue, it would make that W, that little W, into a big W.
agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't disagree. I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I just, you were saying that there's this huge,
No, but
you know.
I'm just saying. I'm sure there's a reason.
I think what they're seeing on the back end is, holy crap, there's a lot of people in this playlist.
I do just want to shout out Art Noobs. Really cool. Thank you for commenting on last week's video.
Yeah, really excited
We'd
for your
love to
map.
talk to you about the process of creating Halo, or for Halo Forge rather, and your maps and everything. If you want, DM me over on Twitter at XoneBros and XoneBros over on Twitter.
And I will campaign for your map to be in that community
campaign
playlist because
for
it should be.
Because hey, let us say this: we've said stuff,
We have.
and they've done it.
Yeah.
Actually, many times.
Yes.
I think they secretly watch.
There's someone
so.
that listens.
And hey,
to
no, not to downplay the other 4 maps that are in the community playlist, because those maps are really cool too. We've gotten to play a little bit of them when we play the community playlist, but I think Art's room was just it was unique.
It was fun. I mean, it was our highlight of last
Yeah, it was
week's
the
show, for
highlight,
sure.
right?
So very cool. One of the things that I really want to talk about is Lightfall. It's here. Last week we were really excited about it. I want to get our first impressions, our thoughts, our experiences there. And then I do want to discuss, because this came up with all 3 of us have discussed this. Spicy and I were discussing it earlier in the week. How Destiny feels like it's just progressing and Halo hasn't at all. Destiny, so is Destiny superior? Is Destiny the Halo killer? Has Destiny killed Halo? Bungie created Halo in the first place? That's a question that I think we'll ask. But before we do, I do want to shout out Arctic Storm, who just became a Tier 3 Cortana member. Thank you very much, Arctic Storm. And also, Super Shocker gifted 5 memberships today. Thank you very much, guys, for your support. Appreciate it.
All right, what was the question?
Let's go over Lightfall. I'll go first. I like it.
Hey,
No, I really like it. I'll tell you what really stood out. So before Lightfall dropped, we jumped in last
Thank
week.
you, everybody.
The trailer got us to jump back into it ultimately for Lightfall because it just was
I
whoa.
jumped in about 3-4 weeks ago.
Again, I will say
I don't want to
I
be
will-
put with you guys. So
I will say this because I remember
was there
seeing
first.
I remember seeing all of the anger and angst about some moves that Destiny made, and when was the last time we haven't played in years, literally
I
years.
played Destiny up to the first expansion of Destiny 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe.
So 2019, I think, was the last time we played.
I played all the
2018, maybe.
I
2019.
played all the way through Beyond Light, and I dabbled very little in Shadowkeep, I think is what it was.
Okay.
And then yeah.
But we haven't been on top of it. And then sunsetting campaigns, I don't know why they did that. Like, I dove into lore videos, getting really caught back up. I was like, yes, okay, I'm going to play this campaign now and just go through it at my time.
I think the reason they do it is so the game will fit on your hard drive. But I mean, who
Because it's super
cares?
huge.
You know, just give them the option to download certain things and not download certain things. You know?
Yeah, so I do understand the criticism on that. The other thing, when you jumped in last week, number one, we haven't been in years. The systems, it's like, whoa, this has become a full-fledged RPG level up system. They've got
weapon
skills
mods and
and
stuff,
weapon mods and artifacts and the whole shot. It's completely different than when we last
seasonal
played it.
content.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Just a lot there. So it was like, whoa, it feels great to
Could be
back.
overwhelming.
It was overwhelming. The map wasn't the best. Then Lightfall drops.
Oh,
And-
you're talking when we played last week. the map
Last week.
wasn't best.
Yeah.
Then
Lightfall drops, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're just fine tuning this bad boy now at this point, and I'm blown away by it 100%. I've been talking about searching for my forever game.
This
I think I've found it. I think I've found it. And you can play any way that you like. I'm going through the campaign at my own pace. We're jumping into Gambit if there's more than 3 of us when if someone wants to jump in with us. There's just so much to do. Well done, Destiny 2. It's fantastic. I'm really enjoying it. Lightfall alone, really liking the story so far. Really liking the atmosphere. It feels like they were watching Thor Ragnarok and was
It
like,
does. We were talking about that, yeah.
Let's make that.
They were like, hey, what if we just made that?
Yeah. The style, the music, it just has this feeling of epicness
All right, good.
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
that just gets to you, and it's fantastic. And like I said, I am going back. There's a 4-hour lore video out there, and I forget the guy's YouTube channel. Tweet at me, and I'll send it to you. But I'm 2 hours. I'm 2 hours in, just getting caught up on everything, and I'm just
Well, the
really
lore
loving
is
it.
super fascinating. We've been trying to catch up too. I ordered a few lore books that
anthology
apparently
books.
you already have.
I have 2 of them.
Yeah. I ordered volume 1 through 3,
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
and we'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah, it's not Biff. I know Biff. Someone else.
It's Bife.
Biff. Sorry. Is you sure it's Biff?
Yeah, my name is Bife.
Oh.
Because he always starts out,
Biff
hey,
Biff
my name is
cooler.
Bife.
Biff is cooler. You should say Biff. Let's go to Spicy. Spicy. What do you think of Lightfall?
I just think it's funny you're telling somebody how they should pronounce.
I mean,
their
this
name.
dude's got like 1 million subs
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah, you know what? A
few million,
Listen
maybe.
to this guy over here, okay? What's the
Spicy.
question?
Just Lightfall. First impressions. Overview. What's it like jumping back into Destiny 2? Same feelings as me.
No, yeah, it's a great game. I mean, Destiny was always fun. The reason I stopped playing it was because at like the early stages, you could only do strike missions for so many times before you were like, all right, yeah. But coming from a 3-year hiatus, I would say 3 years probably. There has been a lot of updates and a lot of content in there. In so much that there's probably stuff they've removed since I haven't even had a chance to play it.
Yeah, like all the campaigns.
They actually have an interesting archive system as well, where you can go back and replay exotic missions to get exotic weapons and stuff. So there's a whole system on replaying old content. Yeah.
How about everybody that's hardcore Destiny, they're probably like laughing at us like, you guys didn't know this has been around for forever, but dungeons. How about
Dude, that's my
addition of
biggest thing. So
dungeons?
since the last time I've played, there hasn't been, I mean, even if there was in Beyond Light, I didn't know, but the dungeons, which are essentially, I just thought there were strikes at first or whatever, but no, they're literally 3-man raids. I think they're phenomenal. The ones that we've played.
Probably one of the funnest parts of the game, I would say.
We played the Galahorn one, and that one we were laughing. That one was just hilarious.
Yeah,
because there's traps and stuff in that one.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's like playing 1,001 spikes in Destiny.
The other one we played was Prophecy, I think is what it was called, and that one had a really cool light and dark mechanic in it, and that was kind of the main mechanic of the dungeon. But I'm excited for the next 2 dungeons that they add with the Lightfall aesthetic and maybe like utilizing Strand.
Yeah,
With
a new
with
ability.
the grappling that you can do with Strand.
What's super interesting, I created this whole, I'm an Excel spreadsheet gamer, right? I created this whole list this week on like my to-do list in Destiny because there are abilities and such and weapons. I was talking about some exotic weapons you can get that are archived essentially, right? I won't say right anymore, David. I'm sorry. No, but there are things in the game that I do not have access to because I have not played the previous campaigns that have come out. For example, there's crafting. You can craft weapons now, which wasn't a thing before. There you can. There's also a whole another elemental power system that you have. What was it? It's not
Stasis.
Stasis. That
And
I
now
had
there's
idea
Strand.
existed, that I don't have access to because I have to play previous campaigns. So I have this whole to-do list that I'm going through because I got to play.
Yeah, for
those.
stasis, you got to go to that one dude.
You gotta-
one dude.
have
From
to
what
beat a campaign,
yeah, from
I
what
think.
I understand, you have to beat Beyond Light.
You have to beat a whole campaign.
Because I have stasis on my Titan because I played through Beyond Light on my Titan, but I'm playing my Warlock now and I have to go through and
No,
beat
to
it.
get it, you just have to go talk. To my understanding, since someone's going to correct us in the comments and hit that like button if we're wrong.
I think we had this conversation. We looked it up. I think you have to.
No, I watched the video on it.
Shall we?
Pretty sure.
Shall
you
we
just have to go to one guy on the map, and there's like a couple quests.
Yeah.
That you got to grab from him.
I think they give. I don't know. Maybe should we put dinner on it? Because I think you have to beat the campaign.
Yeah,
I say we put dinner on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
All right. People who play Destiny, tell us which one's right. I think you have to beat the campaign to do it. David thinks you have to.
You
do something
had
else.
to beat it before. Now you just have to go to that dude.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
Especially when they sunset campaigns, they're not going to have that be the mechanic.
Yeah, but they didn't sunset that campaign.
Yeah, but they will eventually. It's a rolling.
No, I don't. I think they said they're not sunsetting it anymore.
Oh, did they? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I mean, well, that's the point.
Truth.
Well, what's the point of doing it on the other ones?
Well, that's. I think that's why they stopped doing it.
There had to have been a reason for that.
Yeah, it was literally. I think like, oh shoot, the game's gonna be 500 gigs soon.
Anyways, I'm really enjoying this game. There's so much to do. I think the style of the game is really fun. Or really, it's a good looking game, but the mechanics,
Shooting
it's
mechanic,
good.
yeah.
The shooting mechanics, it's a solid game. I like how chat's talking about how hard jumping is. I want to say something. Don't play a Titan. If you're struggling with jumping, play a Warlock. I mean, I'm a hunter. I have a triple jump. You know, you have far more control when you don't awkwardly float everywhere across the map. I would just say switch your class, and it'll feel a lot better. That's my feedback to that. Anyways, but David, I think it's really a really great game. Speaking of having this be your forever game,
Yeah.
I think I was playing at the beginning of the year Overwatch every night.
Yeah.
And then Jordan got excited about WoW, a new update from WoW that came out, Dragon Flight, that I had never played Warcraft before, and I got into that game too. This game has single-handedly cut me off from all other games at this point because I am now just, with the allotted time that I have, I am playing this game. I choose to play this game.
I choose
to play
not
this game
to run
because it is fun, and there are so many carrots on a stick in this game. I can play however I want. A lot of people can play PvP. A lot of people can play PvEVP with Gambit. You can play just doing world events on any of the maps that you want to do. You could go just run around and get treasure chests. You can play the dungeons, the raids,
strikes.
You can do the vanguards,
Nightfalls.
You can play this game how you want to play it, and I really like.
They even have Grandmaster Nightfalls now, which is just harder Nightfalls, which is really cool. I think they've done a really good job with this new expansion.
Yeah.
Given like we've talked about, we're new. I still think there's things they can improve.
Yeah.
For example, let's talk about the transmog system. Transmog system is great. I actually really like the transmog because if one thing Destiny has,
Sex
style.
appeal.
Yeah, dude, they know what looks good.
Yeah.
Even if you look stupid, you still kind of look cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So their transmog system is great. But my only question, and maybe there's, and don't tell me lore is the reason, but maybe there's a reason for this. I just don't know. I don't see the purpose of synthweave. So, and I guess I haven't really looked at it since Beyond Light launched because I don't want to waste my
It's there.
synthweave. Yeah, synthweave, right? You got,
It's
and
there.
you have one for Hunter, Titan, and Warlock. But I don't get the purpose of it. I understand how it works. You need synthweave to unlock the appearance, but why?
Well,
Because
it's funny too. They limit how much you can get per season.
why?
So not only are they putting a currency on it.
The only reason I ask why is because you need Synthweave to unlock the appearance. You would say, Jordan, well, how else would you unlock it? You have to find it first to unlock it. So you actually unlock it twice. You have to find it, and then it goes into your wardrobe.
They're making it overly grindy.
And then you have to get Synthweave to unlock it from your wardrobe.
Which is a grind that doesn't matter.
It serves no purpose.
Like, let us enjoy just transmogging.
But that's my thing is it serves no purpose.
You're forcing me to grind to put a skin on.
Which for example, let's say let's just take the new raid, right? The new raid that's coming out. I think it's something Nightmares. It comes out this Friday. There's going to be stuff in there, that you can only get from the raid. Yeah, that will be transmoggable, right? Mm-hmm.
I'm transmoggable.
So you're already going to have to do. You're already going to have to do.
You also have to grind me, transmog me.
You already have to do hard content and grind to get that because that's not a guaranteed drop. Yeah. So why am I grinding twice? I don't. It's one of those. World of Warcraft used to do this all the time, and I use them as an example because Dragonflight has taken away a lot of this. There's no point to that system other than to annoy me.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm completely missing something, and feel free to tell me. But from what I understand, you have to go get Synthweave, which you get from, I think her name is Ada, right? Don't you do her quests and stuff like that, right? To get more. They give you 6 to start out with.
That's the Annoy Plus system.
But yeah, like, my thing is like, okay, I already have to earn the item, because you don't just have, it would make more sense if they gave you every item in the game. But they don't, and I prefer them not to, because I think there's some validity to earning it.
Scarcity.
Right? Yeah.
Validity and scarcity.
Yeah, to earning it. But I just don't get that I have to go, let's say I want this skin for my helmet. I have to go in, grind it out to get that drop. Then I have to grind it out again. And I might be screwed because I could have already used all my Synthwave for that season. Yeah. Synthweave.
They limit it. You can only... So how it works is you can get it through bounties that Ada gives you. Yeah. And they limit you to 10 completed bounties per season.
How many Synthweave?
You get 100 Synthweave per bounty. And I think...
Oh, really? So that's 500 Synthweave. You only need 1 Synthweave.
I don't know if you only need 1. I think you need like 6 or something like that.
No, it's what... I don't know. There's another thing. We got to learn more about it. It's confusing because 1 Synthweave unlocks 1 armor.
We've been away for a while, everybody. Yeah. Real quick, how to unlock Destiny 2 Stasis. To earn them, you need to finish a series of missions from the Exo Stranger under a quest line Born in Darkness. That's what you just on the Europa. Okay. You go to Europa. Hold on. You go to the Exo Stranger.
Question.
You grab the fragments.
How do you get Born in Darkness? Do you have to beat the campaign?
It's
maybe.
It's behind a paywall. You don't have to beat the campaign, but it's beyond the. You have to own.
All right, I'll buy you a cheeseburger.
You have to own the.
I'll buy you a cheeseburger if you come to dinner with me after the show.
Yeah, thanks.
Also, crafting could use some help.
Yeah.
I don't like having to find the gun that drops and then having to unlock. I have to find the gun 3. I have to not just find the gun. I have to find a rare version of the gun 5 times, and then I can craft it.
Well, some guns are only 2 or 3.
Oh. With how many guns are in the game and how rare, it's the red border that it's a rare version of a rare gun.
And correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't crafted it at all yet. So to craft a weapon, you have to find the weapon, and then I think you have to
find a rare version of that weapon.
Okay, so let's say if I find a purple auto rifle that has the red border, because I have seen the red border. Okay. You have to get what they call the pattern or something like that. Whatever they call it.
What you're doing in the lore is you feel an essence in the weapon. And you can you're
like sucking it in.
You're sucking in that essence 3 to 5 times.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it make more sense to for the essence, to bond with that weapon? You know what I mean?
In a way, you're doing that
by destroying it.
Yeah, maybe it's not consensual. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, no, because you can either, from what I understand, you can either destroy it, which will give you the part or pattern.
It does the same thing.
You can do...
If you destroy it, the game is going to be like, oh, it was a rare version of this. I'm going to give that to you anyways. Yeah.
And then, or if you get so many kills with it, it gets a red border and you click it and you've obtained the pattern, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that
because
part.
so if you get so many kills, at least with mine that I had, it gets a red border and you click on it and it gives you the pattern, and then you're like, oh, okay.
If you can earn it that way, then that's a lot better.
But no, it's only once. From what I understand, you still have to get another gun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Real quick, there's some questions in chat. Let's bring up some Destiny gameplay while we're talking about it. Beast asks, is our XoneBro clan still active? It is. It's there.
Yeah, I'm in it.
So am I. And we're getting XP, baby.
Yeah, we are.
As being part of a clan, there's all kind of, for those who don't know, there's all kind of bonuses that you get each week. You unlock you get engrams. You can get a weekly engram drop for completing different missions and doing stuff for a clan. So come jump in. Join our clan.
Also, go talk to the
XoneBros
hawk
clan.
lady in the tower. She's like to the right and up some stairs. She gives you like clan quests.
Yep.
Like if you do stuff for your clan, she gives you stuff. So
Excellent. Yeah.
there's actually a lot of bounties all over the place.
That's what's so cool about this. And there's so much to do. So much to do. Absolutely love it. So his second question was, or not question, but Beast said, one thing I like is they also do cross-platform, cross-save, cross-progression. Very easy for me to jump back and forth on my Xbox or PS5 and playing with others on PC.
Yeah, and it's actually really easy to do.
You guys have been playing on PC.
You pick your lead platform. So I picked Xbox as my lead platform because basically if you've played the game multiple times, it'll say, hey, you have to pick one account and everything will merge to that account.
Yep.
So at the time I picked Xbox because that's where I played. But because of that, all my stuff from the Xbox I pulled over on the PC. I'm playing at a smooth 140 frames.
Smooth.
Motion blur off.
I'm playing at a smooth 60 on my Series X, baby.
So,
I'm playing on PC too. I love the mouse with this game. Oh yeah, the mouse feels good.
Yeah, they do cross progression, cross play, cross save, whatever. All the crosses, they do it right.
They cross it right.
Yeah, and it's super easy. All you have to do is go to Bungie.net, sign in with whatever platform you're playing on. So if you're playing on Xbox, you just sign in with your Xbox gamer tag and just link them.
This is how all games going forward should be.
Yes,
with crossplay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just talked about Destiny 2 Lightfall. It's here. First impressions, we're all loving it. Earlier in the week, I had this thought. Spicy and I had this discussion. Thought we'd bring it to the podcast. I'm going to give you guys 3 reasons that I think Destiny is better than Halo.
Okay.
I think has Destiny killed Halo is the question I want to present to you. I think Bungie just has mojo. And Bungie, the last time Halo had mojo was when Bungie was developing it.
Well, they had residual mojo.
Had residual mojo.
Yeah. It is a thing. It is a thing.
Yeah, most definitely is. So number 1, Destiny, when you fire it up and the story, I mean, look at this trailer. The trailer got so many people to jump back in. In fact, Black Knight from the community is one of our hardcore Destiny players. He said it's so great to see so many people jumping back into this game. And it's because that trailer was epic.
Yeah.
Then you jump into the game and it just has that epic, like, remember when you fire up Halo 1 for the first time and that music kicks in.
Even I would say Halo
the
3.
drums.
Halo 3 had that piano music playing on the menu.
Yeah, that's what this has in spades. Destiny 2. And even past when I was going through past missions, it just has it. It always has. It's not ever not had it. But Bungie makes things epic. You feel epic as a character. What you can do. Yeah, and that's how you used to feel with Master Chief, and it's just not there. So I think Destiny has that going for it. That is missing in Halo.
Mojo. A lack of mojo.
A lack of mojo. I think gunplay, Halo's got fantastic gunplay. Destiny, I think, is on par with Halo. I think the one thing that Halo has is just very solid gameplay.
Especially with Infinite. The gameplay,
Especially with
gunplay,
Infinite,
the gunplay
yes.
is good.
Yes, and that's but I would say the way that Destiny packages that gunplay and complements these new systems like your supers or your different classes is better. And I would give, as a result, I think Destiny's doing even gunplay better because of the way it's presented to you. Mm-hmm. Sex appeal speaks for itself.
Yeah.
When something's hot or someone's hot, you just know.
Well, and I would say sex appeal because you're probably talking about armor and all that stuff.
Guns, environments.
I think sex appeal. I think the artists like there when you walk into even the level we're walking right now, there's like a grand scale about it. Like it looks cool. Like every art environment, like they nail it.
Yeah, it's just so good. And also, finally, I also think in Spicy, this I stole from Spicy a little bit. Bungie's progressing the genre with Destiny in a way that Halo hasn't done in a while. Halo is a solid game. I'm not saying Halo is bad. Halo is a solid game, but Halo used to be pushing the boundaries. Bungie feels like it's doing that with Destiny. And I think as a result,
Can I give you an
Destiny's better
example?
than I think Bungie should be developing Halo. Oh, wait, they are. It's called Destiny 2.
Yeah, that's funny. I want to give you an example of how Bungie's mojo, I don't know, their creativity in game design actually aids in the mechanics of the game. We were talking about the mini raids, the dungeons. We played. There was a light dark dungeon we played. It was super fun to figure out the mechanics of those dungeons. That does not exist in Halo, like at all. Halo is it's very good, but at a certain point, it is extremely repetitive. And it's funny that we talk about Halo being more repetitive than Destiny because they're both.
Destiny's a looter shooter. Like it's rinse and repeat.
Destiny can be pretty repetitive. Yeah.
Back in the day, I mean, that's why I stopped playing Destiny was because it was strike missions. That's all I had. That's all I had to do. That's not the case anymore. They are so creative in how they're doing their raids and dungeons and the mechanics on boss fights. Even within like we just watched a level that me and Jordan struggled on quite a bit in the legendary mode a couple times because we've played it a couple times.
Yeah.
There are mechanics in the campaign itself that are like mini raid mechanics. It's hard to describe if you've never played a raid in any game. It's not just your typical see guy, shoot guy.
You've got to think. There's a strategy.
There's things that happen in the map. You have to go stand on this circle when this happens. You have to go over to this side of the map when this happens. A boss will do this. Your character will all of a sudden turn green, and then you have to clear the map in a certain way. There are a lot of things that happen that are different than your standard Call of Duty / Halo style shoot, kill, win.
Yep.
I feel like Bungie is so good at even these maps that we played just this week. They're so good at taking something and making it feel fresh and new.
Yeah.
And that's in these dungeons and everything like that. I give this as a case in point in it's not just shoot, kill, win. It's we have to figure out how to shoot, kill, win.
Well, case in point to what you're saying is, you know me, I don't stay up that late. I go to bed pretty early. Mm-hmm. And we were in the middle of a dungeon, and next thing we know, it's midnight. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, guys, it's midnight. Whoa.
Because we were trying to figure
For
it out.
the record, this was when Jordan didn't know about dungeons.
Yeah, I was like,
it'll be 15
because
minutes,
I thought
man.
it was a
Let's do
strike
it.
mission. I thought dungeons were strikes. I was like, 20 minutes. Let's do it real quick.
No.
Hours later.
And it was so much fun.
But it just shows like time just passed because you're so engrossed in it. And it's, again, let me repeat for everybody, we're Halo fans. Halo is good. But this type of pushing the genre forward, just wanting to play it, it's a must buy. Hasn't existed in a Halo franchise in quite a while, and Bungie's doing it.
Well, and I mean, I'll take a little bit of a opposite stance. I mean, do I want Halo to be Destiny? No, because I mean, I think. But no. If Bungie was still developing Halo, would Halo look like Destiny? No, I don't think so. I think the reason Bungie went to Destiny is because they wanted to do different stuff, and that you were kind of confined by the Halo rules that you've already set up, right? Now, do I think Halo can innovate? Do I think Halo can add different, interesting mechanics to their campaigns like Destiny does? Yeah, of course I do, right? Do I think Halo can do raids? I think maybe in a Spartan Ops type of scenario you can. You know, I mean, that would have made Spartan Ops a lot more fun.
Yeah,
instead of just doing the map backwards with everybody being a bullet sponge, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think Halo can do a lot of that. I don't. Destiny has a lot of similarities to Halo, But I do think they are two different games going in different directions, right?
But what I'm saying,
Can I say this? Can I?
Yeah,
I wanna cut you
someone
off.
jump in.
I'm going to jump in here.
Go ahead, Spicy. Go ahead.
I'm a Halo fan too.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, can you say the quote you told me earlier this week?
That's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Because so I really like Halo. I grew up on Halo. I bought my
Bungie's
first
Halo.
Xbox because of Halo. But I love Halo. At this point, why would I play Halo when I can play Destiny?
See,
think
and
that's the
I
point.
feel like that's fair. I think
that's
fair.
the point.
Especially if you're looking for like Crucible, which is PvP. I mean, is Crucible the best in Destiny? I think they probably give a little bit more love to the PvE side of things.
Sure, of
but
course.
I think it fixes that PvE itch, right? Like, but what I'm trying to say is, do I want Master Chief to all of a sudden have like the Warlock super? I mean, yeah, sure, it'd be kind of cool, but no, I don't think that would fit in that universe. You know what I mean? Do I think you can do similar stuff to that like that? I think you can, that kind of fit to that universe. But like I said, with raids, right? Should Halo add raids? I mean, I don't think they should necessarily add it in the co-op campaign, but I think what if Spartan Ops, instead of being what it was more of a raid? And they introduced different mechanics. I think that would work,
here's
right?
The problem, though, and we're talking about the problem 343 has. They, for the last 3-4 releases, they have been copiers, not trendsetters.
Yeah.
And what we're talking about right now is for them to copy. I want Halo to be Halo and
set a trend.
Set something that is Halo, not Destiny.
Well,
that's Halo's problem. They are trying to copy other things.
I disagree with the comment that they're stuck, or the sentiment rather, that they're stuck because of their universe.
Well, I don't think they're stuck.
Hold on, because it's harder. Because look at what Call of Duty has done. Call of Duty has adjusted, especially in the last 2 years, and has kept itself relevant and has updated and has made changes and brought what players want. It has progressed as a result. Halo really hasn't.
No, and I 100% agree, right? For Battle Royale. Can Halo have a Battle Royale? Yes, and they can make it their own, just like Call of Duty made Warzone its own, right? It stayed true to that Call of Duty gameplay, added a few new things, added a little bit of flair, added new mechanics like, not new mechanics, but new mechanics to Call of Duty, like the armor plating and stuff, looting. I mean, I think Halo can do that. They just have to do it in a way that fits Halo, like Call of Duty did it in a way that fit Call of Duty.
Yeah, and to Spicy's point, what we are talking is them copying, and it's not that we want them to copy, but progress it for make it in. Just make me want it as bad as I'm wanting Destiny. That's it, and I don't. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes you got to spice things up, spice it up.
I like how chat's talking about how the Halo Infinite campaign and Halo campaigns in general are better than any Destiny campaign. I would probably agree with that. I think, of course, that's a very subjective thing to say, but I think I would agree with that. Beast is saying, Master Chief, you feel like you're Master Chief, whereas in Destiny, in the campaign at least, you just feel like a random guardian in the galaxy.
I mean, you are.
Because you are. Yeah. And I get that, but I can only play the campaign so many times.
Especially when they don't add co-op for a year later.
You know?
Just
that's the problem.
But maybe the future...
The campaign, I agree with that. The campaign is good. It's really good. I like it. There are campaigns that are better. There are more campaigns that are worse. But I like Halo's campaigns. However, that'll last about 10, 20 hours. I'll beat it. I'll go back, beat it in Legendary, maybe gain a couple hours of replayability. But then what we're talking about now is not the campaign. We're talking about why we stay to play the multiplayer.
The multiplayer aspects.
And Halo Infinite is attempting to do...
They're attempting to do it with seasons.
And stuff like that. They are trying to get me to stay playing that game. And that's when I bring in the comparison to Destiny. There is far more. I don't see why I would play Halo when I can play Destiny.
Well, especially like look at
the service.
Yeah, especially look at multiplayer. In all reality, T-Buck said it in chat. Crucible does everything that Halo does. Is it as competitive as Halo? Probably not, because that's
I mean, there's an argument to be had because I think Crucible can be competitive, especially when you get. Isn't there like not Iron Banner trial? Isn't it like Trials of the Nine, which is like the super competitive PvP or something like the Trials?
They have competitive. They have a whole bunch of.
Now, Rose City Gamer in chat does say pure arena based multiplayer modes. Halo outshines Destiny all day long. I would agree with that. But
I don't. It's subjective.
But
I think that one's subjective.
But there's levels, and I don't think that the separation is far enough away.
I prefer the voice actor of Halo's kill streak guy.
yeah.
I totally,
if they could get him in Destiny,
yeah, that's the other guy's too calm. I like.
he's doing
I guess
get it done.
I guess when push comes to shove, here's the thing.
Spectacular.
When push comes to shove, here's the thing. As I'm playing, like even right now, look at the bad guys that we're watching. The bad guys are Halo bad guys, and as you're playing, you're thinking to yourself, "Oh, this is just the superior Halo. This is a Halo, a version of Halo that makes me want to play and play and play." I think about this game when I'm not playing it. I haven't had that with Halo in years.
Yeah.
And that is where it's going to be very interesting to see what the future of Halo holds.
Well, I don't know. It's like to answer your question, do I think Destiny has killed Halo? No, I don't think so. I think Halo and Destiny are different enough to exist in the same universe. I do think they can both pull from each other. I think what you like, and you've said this before, what you like about Destiny is you have so much to do, the options, right? I mean, you can play PvP,
and I can play any way I want.
You can play any way you want to play.
But not only that, but that's not it, because a lot of games have that. But Destiny makes me want to play.
But here's the thing. I don't see why Halo can't do that. For example, right now in the multiplayer suite, we have Arena and we have Big Team Battle. They added the new community playlist, which is awesome because we're getting some cool new maps. Why is Firefight not in there? Why is Spartan Ops not in there?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? You can argue why Spartan Ops is not in there because the first rendition sucked. But what? Imagine if they brought Spartan Ops back and they just made Spartan Ops not like raids per se, but they kind of leaned a little bit towards, hey, these are going to be 3-man missions where you're Spartans and you have to do kind of unique mechanics to beat the missions, and you tie it into the story somehow. I think that would be really cool, and that would be far superior than the original Spartan Ops. Firefight blew people's minds when Gears of War kind of set that trend, but Firefight was a Halo's take on Horde mode. Why is that not in the multiplayer?
Yeah.
Just as a multiplayer PvE scenario, right? Like Master Chief Collection has it. And here's the argument that I know people are going to say. If you have too many playlists, people won't play them. I actually fully disagree with that. Look at Call of Duty. Call of Duty has
but
tons
Call of Duty.
Yeah, okay. Call of Duty, bad example.
Call of Duty.
Going to my second example, Master Chief Collection. Master Chief Collection has all of these features, and they are all, maybe some are played more than others, but every time I go into Firefight, I don't have trouble finding a match.
Yeah, but Call of Duty it's a numbers game. Call of Duty is Call of Duty because of the amount of people that play it.
Well, exactly.
Imagine if
but Halo
had these playlists.
Halo what you're saying is it's because of the playlist that there's so many people playing it. Yeah, perhaps. I think Call of Duty makes you want to play their games. I just haven't experienced that with Halo. Rose City Gamer's making some good points in chat. Here's one that he just said. He said, Destiny is a looter shooter live service game. Halo has been billed as a live service, and it just isn't working. Needs to adjust. I agree that it needs to adjust.
I agree with that.
But I think the core problem is not even live service. It's just this. And this is something that's on a gut instinct
for David
core.
For David.
Destiny makes me want it. Halo doesn't. Halo is a good game. It was a fun campaign, but it's not. Did we watch the Halo trailer and we were like, "Whoa, yeah"? No.
Well, I mean,
but Destiny Lightfall last week. How many people to Black Knight's comment? It's so great to see so many people jumping back in. The reason is because Destiny makes you want to play it. And Halo hasn't had that. Well, I don't know what Halo has to do to get that, but they've been missing it for a while.
I think what they have to do is what I was talking about. Why Why is it whenever a Halo game comes out, it has less features than the previous Halo game?
Yeah, but I think that what you're talking about are patches. I don't think what you're talking about hits to the core. And the core is it lacks.
Well, I will say this.
It lacks this. I don't know how to describe the undescribable, the X factor.
I think the reason it lacks that is because Halo 4, 5, and Infinite have not decided what they are. Halo 4 wanted to try its own thing and be like Call of Duty. It didn't work. They completely scrapped it. They went to Halo 5. They used the Titanfall ideal, right? Movement, because movement was really big at that time. They didn't like that, so they scrapped it. Halo Infinite, they went back to basics and gave us that classic Halo gameplay, which so far has seemed to stick. But I think that's why, because it feels like every time a new Halo game comes out, it's kind of reinventing itself, or it's starting over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Whereas Destiny, I think they know what they are.
Yeah, but it's beyond knowing what you are. It's
beyond light.
No, it's just spicy could probably make a good correlation here with music. When there is good, when a band is rolling and pumping out a once in a generation album, there's an X factor there. There's something that when you listen to it, it's deeper than that. Destiny has that. Halo is hollow when it comes to that. I would argue God of War has that. That's what makes it special. It's not just great game mechanics. There's a feeling you get when you play that game.
Well, no, you're right, because like,
well,
it's just like what you said when you pull up the main menu. When I pull up the main menu of Halo 3, there's a feeling you get.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and even now,
and Destiny has it. I call it mojo.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Halo can do things that make it better. I know that's a very bland comment, but no, I think there's a lot of things they can do that bring it back up to its former glory, if you want to call it the Halo 3 days, right?
Yeah, where do you go from here is the thing. How do you innovate?
Well, okay.
And
what I
how
think
do you bring back that?
What I think you do now, and I know you don't like this, but I think you bring back features that people want. For example, Firefight. I think Firefight should be it should be in the game. I don't know why it's not in the game. It should be there, right? I think Spartan Ops, don't do what you did with Halo 4. That was terrible. What you do with Spartan Ops, make it like a dungeon. I'm not saying you have to have crazy mechanics like Destiny does, where you have to stand on a plate and do motes and stuff. But like,
let's say they do. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean, it can't be worse than the original Spartan Ops.
Spartan Ops with that's what that game mode would scream.
And just to be clear,
I'm sorry.
To be clear, I liked the Spartan Ops story, which they, by the way, just kind of threw away in Halo 5. I liked the Spartan Ops story. It was the gameplay of Spartan Ops that was just like, okay, go through a level backwards and everybody's a bullet sponge. All right, part 2, go through the level sideways this time and everybody's still a bullet sponge.
What's so funny about that too is when last time I played Destiny before now, that's how I felt with strike missions.
Yeah.
The map is, but I mean, the maps were a lot bigger than what Halo's maps were.
Defenestrator just accurately described what I'm trying to describe. He says I call it BDE, which is big dick energy. That's exactly.
I did not know what that meant.
That's exactly what.
That's funny. I learned something today.
Well done, Defenestrator. Also, Arctic Storm makes this comment. He says, Destiny really just discovered their identity not too long ago. If you remember, Destiny was having content issues. I remember. I remember people weren't. I don't want to say happy, but I think it was Shadowkeep was kind of a low spot, and then I hear it's basically the Witch Queen is when it took off. Yep. And I will say the Witch King campaign is hardcore. Like, it is good. Hardcore.
Yeah.
I just started that. That's on my to-do list.
Although Osiris totally got it.
Because I need to unlock, I think it's like crafting, something like that now.
Yeah, so I mean, that may be fair enough, right? We're coming in, but the thing, we're coming into Destiny at its high right now, but
I genuinely don't think it's necessarily only a mechanic issue. And also, maybe, and hear me out, I'm sure people are going to hate me for this, but maybe just doing what Halo has done at the time, it was revolutionary. It's now no longer revolutionary. Maybe doing the same thing over and over and over again with the same mechanics maybe that's not going to get you to the next level.
No, but that's the problem they had. That's when they go away from their.
But you can still keep the feel of Halo. But maybe, I mean,
I don't think changing things is their solution. I think adding to Halo. I don't know.
No, I think you're right. And I don't mind. Like, for example, Spartan Ops in Halo 4 wasn't that great, but I appreciate that they tried it. Now, do we give up on it? That's because that's what they do, right? No. I think we can improve it.
Well, you give up on it if you don't think it's going to work long term.
Well, no, I think
it can work long term.
Yeah.
Because the way they did it was not good.
I would say the future of the Halo Live service could be Spartan Ops, because that is not Master Chief. You're a different crew of Spartans.
Yeah,
and you could be the next what are they? Academy of Spartans. You know how they have Spartan 2, Spartan 3, Spartan 4. Maybe you come out with Spartan WD-40s, you know, and then they have different abilities, but it's still the core Halo game, and you're a special service team that goes in and takes care of, you know, you're a SEAL team going in and, I don't know, doing a raid, essentially, is what I'm trying to get at. Doing something like that. That could be a live service game where you are constantly upgrading your gear or whatever, and you still retain.
See, I don't know. I don't think
take you away from Destiny.
No, I don't.
Or
think,
Halo?
I don't think Halo needs a gear system. Just think of it this way. Let's go with your Spartan Ops thing, right?
Yeah.
Let's say they add Spartan Ops into the game and they add a new mission where you go into a Covenant Corvette cruiser to capture a high profile target, right?
Yeah.
You can have a lot of fun with that level.
Yeah.
You can do crazy grav lift fights. I mean, boss fights aren't new to Halo. Boss fights have been there forever.
Yeah.
They've even been in Halo where they were, I would say they're in Halo
5, we fought
Halo
the
1.
same guy 20 times.
Yeah. I mean, even in Halo Infinite, there's boss fights, right? One of the funnest boss fights of all time, I think, is the Scarab from Halo 3. And then second to that is, what's his name? Not Atriox. The other dude in Halo 3.
That Scarab fight was like...
That was epic, yeah.
That hadn't happened
that
before
was pushing
in that game.
boundaries.
Yeah, that was so cool. Awesome.
It was who's the dude? Tartarus. Jeez, Tartarus. The Tartarus boss fight at the end of Halo 2.
Yeah.
I think they can do boss fights and you can make fun engagements, and I think you can do
who
that.
Developed that?
Bungie did.
That's exactly my point. Like I think Bungie is developing the new Halo. It's called Destiny 2.
Well, but that's where I don't think, like, if Bungie made Halo 4, 5, and 6, I don't think it would look like.
But what
Destiny.
I'm saying is, look at the way look at the way gunplay is. Look at the way the bad guys move against you. Look, it's the core. It's a core Halo experience as far as that part is concerned.
I mean,
and what they've done is progressed it to 2023.
Yeah, but Destiny is not
and
Halo.
done it with a soul. Like,
but
it's got.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, Destiny is not Halo, right? It's like if you all of a sudden.
But it is Halo. Look at the gameplay that we're watching right now.
Gameplay.
This
but
is
even
Halo.
Gameplay,
It's just a progression on Halo.
No, they are good at first-person shooters. They know how to make a first-person shooter. Obviously, there's some similarities between.
Okay, but Halo was beyond just the first-person shooter when Bungie was making it, and that's what Destiny is. It's more than a first-person shooter.
Yeah,
and that's my argument. But
what I'm saying is I don't need them to be the same. I don't want Halo to be Destiny.
I'm not saying
I want Halo. I think Halo can.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I don't know that Halo can ever reach what it was when Bungie had it, because Bungie has done it, and I just don't. Who else is doing what Destiny is doing? From a first-person shooter perspective.
I guess the closest you could say is like Division, but
Division. Okay.
Division's fine.
Okay, yeah.
But it's based in reality.
Like the bastardized stepchild.
Well, I think that's where that's
the problem with Division is they have their own.
They're
rules
limited to reality.
The realities of those rules, and so they have to. They can't just make a big old huge bad guy come out of the sky, and then you have to jump on magic platforms over and do a raid types. Their bosses are bullet sponges. That's the problem with Division. I think
it's the equivalent of like StarCraft, for instance.
What?
I don't know.
Or
where are you going with this?
let's go World of Warcraft even or StarCraft. Let's just say StarCraft. Blizzard Core, Blizzard with its mojo created StarCraft. It has not. Almost nobody has reached the equivalent of what a StarCraft is. The feels, the not to mention like just the way it works together. Everything
really
surrounding it. I think Bungie
It was
is
so good
that.
no one tried.
Bungie is that. But Bungie is that.
And when they
for-
did, it was all like, oh, cute. They tried something.
But what I'm saying is Bungie is that for first person shooter for this.
Well,
this
no,
genre.
I think Bungie is a top tier developer. I'm not arguing that.
No, but this is Halo. I'm saying this is the progression of Halo. If Halo continued to progress and
I disagree with that.
if Halo continued to progress and push the boundaries, you want to know what you would get? You would get Destiny 2.
No, because I don't think. No, you wouldn't. For example, if Bungie wanted to do that, they would have kept making Halo. They wanted. I think they realized there is some similarities between Destiny and Halo, but they are not the same game, and that's why Bungie branched off to create this game. Because I don't think you can just throw all of Destiny's mechanics into Halo and be like, oh yeah, the new Halo game is amazing. No, because it won't be Halo.
Remember, it just even look at the story. Like when the
I will
flood
say this.
comes,
I think Halo 3 holds up to current Destiny.
Yeah,
Because it's that good.
And if you play it out and Halo is continuing to push the boundaries, you want to know what you have? You have Destiny in 2023.
But okay, when you say that, what do you mean? Like,
You have this game.
Would I hit pause?
That's what I mean.
And that would be Master Chief with all his armor and stuff and
Or a
solar
Spartan,
abilities or whatever.
Or a Spartan.
I don't want that in a Halo game because that's not a Halo game.
But you do. You want to know why? Because that Halo
tell you
game,
how to pronounce your name
that
right
Halo game sells consoles. That Halo game gets people over to your thing. That's my point.
But that Halo game is not a
Halo.
It's like
it's
if
not winning new people over, and it hasn't in a long time. Halo is surviving off of its original IP.
yes, I 100% agree. They can progress the genre, but they don't have to be Destiny to progress the genre.
I'm not saying that they do have to be Destiny. All I'm saying is
you
that
literally just said.
I'm saying that Halo got stagnant, and what I'm saying.
Am I taking crazy pills?
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying
said
Halo
if Bungie-
stopped progressing. And if you play out the progression of Halo, if Halo continued to progress all the way through 2023, you have Destiny.
I'm going to go through this slowly.
Bungie just said, we know how to make Halo.
Okay,
But we want to continue to progress it.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. And they developed Destiny.
I'm going to go through this slowly. You are saying if Halo was developed by Bungie, we have Halo Infinite that just came out, developed by Bungie, it would look like this.
Yeah, I'm saying
Okay.
if they would.
Wait, wait, I'm going through this slowly.
If they continue to develop it, what I'm saying
think
is
that's where the disconnect is happening.
remember
here.
when Destiny 1 came out? It's the first one of its type, right? It created this whole new genre. Same with Halo. That was what Halo was. And what I'm saying is Bungie left Halo. Halo stopped progressing.
Okay, yeah, that's where we agree.
And what did they do? Destiny 1 was a progression of Halo. And then it's just continued to progress to this point.
No, I disagree there. I think Destiny was a progression of the first-person shooter genre.
No.
I don't necessarily. I think there are elements
You're wrong.
of Halo in Destiny, obviously, because the developer. I mean, they're good at what they do. But what I'm saying is, I don't want to hit pause in Halo and have to deal with light level.
You do. You just don't know you want that.
Yeah, and that's yeah.
And you want to know how I know you?
I think.
Excuse me. You want to know how I know you do?
How?
Because we're having this discussion. Because you're loving Destiny too.
Yeah, but I also really enjoy Call of Duty, and they don't do what Destiny's doing, and they're a first-person shooter. I really enjoy Escape from Tarkov, and they don't do what Destiny's doing. You know what I mean? But both of those games, Hold on. Escape from Tarkov and Call of Duty, I would argue, are both pushing the genre forward.
In a much different way.
But they're still doing it.
No,
And they're good at what they do.
No. The crossover between Destiny here's Destiny and all the like similarities, right? Here's Halo and all the similarities, and see that? There's a huge crossover.
I think
And why?
there's a crossover, but it's not as big as you think it is.
I agree with Jordan on this, David.
No, I think
mean,
you're both
because
wrong.
here.
Yeah, go ahead.
And if
So hold on. Can we just rewind like 10 seconds right there and go to the map? Let me point something out to you. Go back a little bit, back They like okay, it's after this. They paused it and it went to the map. I don't know how we could get there, but
I don't know
I'll
how
let
to-
you preview. I'll tell you to pause it when
Okay.
it pops up, and I'll make a point.
No, okay. All right. Well, so here's the thing. In this campaign right here, well, I'll use this cutscene we're watching right now.
Yeah.
This guy's name's Nimbus. I like Nimbus. I'm pretty sure this is. Yeah, I think
That's
this is
Nimbus.
Nimbus. Yeah, Nimbus.
And Osiris.
He's like a 9 foot tall, 10 foot tall
Asgardian.
Asgardian in the WWE.
He is.
You know, like he's like, and he surfs into town. Like when we had one of the cutscenes, I
Some
was like,
Silver Surfer action.
Silver Surfer's on in and everything. And I told
Okay, wait. I think here comes the pause.
I told Jordan that when that first cutscene happened, when he came in on Silver Surfer and did his thing, I was like, oh, we got a Japanese game now, you know? Like,
Here we go. Pause. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, not to.
So-
you continue, and then I'll make my point.
I want to continue. I don't think in the Halo universe you could make a WWE 11-foot Asgardian come in on a surfboard.
No, but you're missing. I don't disagree with you.
But you're saying that Halo should be this. But yet now you're saying, oh yeah, you're right, Mark. I don't want Halo to be a Japanese
no,
game.
look at the.
I don't get it.
No,
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
No, that's a very narrow. That's one aspect of this story. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I actually think that's a really good aspect to have.
Yeah, it is a fun part of
An
the story.
Asgardian on a
But you can
surfboard
still-
come in.
But look at this map. Now, in Halo 5, which is trying to progress, would you not say Halo Infinite is trying to progress to be, again, the marquee game?
I think that's
Xbox.
the goal of every game
Yes.
developer. Yeah. Okay.
They now have an open world map. Does it not look, is it not similar to the, are they not taking a step in that direction? And my point is that Destiny took that step, that first step, years ago, and Halo stopped progressing, and Destiny had Halo and said, let's just continue to progress this game. This game could be so much more, and did it. And that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Halo is stopped and hasn't really progressed. And the natural progression, if you play it out, is Destiny. It really
surfboards.
is. Just in, you guys are getting caught up on the lore and like there's all this difference. There's this difference there.
we're not.
No.
We agree with you that when Bungie stopped, Halo stopped innovating. Let's use that word, or progressing. I agree 100%. What I'm saying is I don't want Halo to be Destiny. Destiny has formed its own identity. You're telling
Yeah, but
me
that could have been Halo's identity.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's where we disagree.
David's pissed.
I'm not. I'm not.
He looks so mad right now.
You guys are just wrong. That's all.
Well, I don't think we're actually disagreeing. That's the thing.
I think we're agreeing in different ways.
So the question, the question for Halo is, okay, Destiny has progressed Halo. That's all I'm saying. Destiny basically has progressed Halo.
I would say Destiny has progressed the genre.
Can I press play?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
do you
What was
wanna-
your
Yeah,
point?
no. I was just making the point about
Oh
that.
yeah.
Well, but that's my point. So Halo has to figure out what is the next step. Okay, who is in the Halo genre then? If we're going to use genre, is it just Destiny?
No, it's Call of Duty and Halo. They're more similar.
Probably
in genre. Halo is Battlefield as well. Halo is not like Destiny is a looter shooter at its core. Halo is not a looter shooter at its core, right? Call of Duty is not a looter shooter at its core. Battlefield is not a looter shooter at its core.
Yeah, but isn't-
Borderlands, looter shooter at its core, right? Like that's what that game is, right? I think Halo can do what Call of Duty, and I would even say Battlefield is doing, because Battlefield actually has a lot more players than Halo right now. I think they can do that, and I think they can progress the genre, and I would argue that Call of Duty does progress the genre, but they do it. They have to do it in their own way, right? You can't copy Destiny, right? I think.
I'm not saying that they should copy Destiny.
Okay. Yeah.
All I'm saying is
All
that
I'm saying is, if
Bungie
were to have
All
made
I'm
this
saying-
game in 2023,
yeah, all I'm saying is Bungie. If Bungie was given the freedom and you progress Halo out, this is the progression of Halo. It really is. That's why it feels so Halo. Even the story feels so Halo.
Well, I think it feels. I don't think it. I would not say it's like, oh man, this feels like 90% like Halo. No, I think there are some similarities, Like, for example, in the most common similarity, I think, is in the art department. And I think it's because when Bungie separated from Microsoft, a lot of the art team went with Bungie and didn't stay with 343. Because if you look at some of these guns, you're like, that's definitely rooted from the battle rifle, or you know what I mean? I think mission structure is very similar to Halo.
Regardless, they're missing the X factor.
Oh, no, yeah, I agree with that.
They're missing nobody's buying an Xbox for Halo in 2023. That's just, they haven't. When was the last time you think someone actually bought an Xbox for Halo?
When Halo Infinite released.
I think so. I think they bundled it, actually.
No.
I know I bought Halo. I bought Halo 5 because I wanted the Elite controller because you couldn't get the Elite controller and it was bundled in that.
No, it's not Halo is not what it once was. Destiny is what, in my mind, Bungie should be developing Halo. Oh wait, they are. It's called Destiny 2.
You've said that like 5 times. Is that
I think you're like,
title of the show?
I think you're like really proud of that line.
Yeah,
No,
it really is.
I just that's what it is. That's the
No,
facts.
I think
hashtag facts.
I think Bungie learned a lot from Halo. They learned what worked, what doesn't work, and they said, "Hey, we finished what we did with Halo. That was our trilogy. Let's
okay. On this question then,
And then, they were like, if we had our own universe, we could do so much more. And that's this.
Let me ask you this. And once again, it's not that Halo is bad. I'm not saying that Halo is bad, but Halo was groundbreaking, and
I would argue Halo 1, 2, and 3 all pushed things
forward
Hard.
and had a feel to it that made you, oh my goodness, I got to get an Xbox.
Yeah.
It hasn't had that feeling in a while. My question is this: I don't. Is it just if you had just a badass campaign? Is that all that it takes to get Halo?
Definitely helps.
Yeah, I mean, look at God of War. If it's that good,
it helps.
If it's that good, you buy.
I would also say if you had badass multiplayer, that would help too.
It will be interesting to see. But honestly, though, Spicy, your quote was, "I've not been playing."
No, it's why would I play Halo when I can play Destiny?
I can play Destiny. And that, I think, is a very difficult task for Halo to address.
I think it's difficult. I think they can do it. I think there's many ways they can do it. Like I'll agree. Like if you put the games side by side, what is the, as you put it, superior game? Destiny as it stands right now, or Halo Infinite as it stands right now? I think Destiny is the superior game right now. I think Halo can come back just from name power alone. You know. But it's what do they do next,
we're
right?
reaching the end of the lifespans of a lot of voice actors. You know, at some point, we need to hit it. You know, we gotta get that win on that release.
Yeah. And what do they do through content? I mean, the Halo 3 multiplayer trailer that came out for this next season definitely looks good.
It looks good. It looks fun.
But again, are you leaving Destiny to play that? I don't know.
I mean, I'll play it.
Yeah.
I think both can exist in the world.
I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just, Halo's got to get its mojo back. And it's missing it in a big way. And the last time it had it was when Bungie.
Well, last time they had it hard.
Yeah.
It was when Bungie was
Bungie.
behind the wheel.
If you take Halo Infinite, I think there's a lot of good aspects about the Halo Infinite campaign.
Oh, of course.
I think there's a lot of good steps in the right direction. I think there's a lot of foundation there. And let's be honest, Destiny 1, it was definitely a foundation thing because there was a lot of stuff that was not great about Destiny 1. But the foundation was so good you kept playing it.
Well, it was it broke it.
Yeah, well, especially when like Vault of Glass came out, right?
It created new. It was the first time of this like hybrid MMO.
To my knowledge, when did you see a raid like that? One, on a console, and two, in a first-person shooter. Like the gameplay mechanics of Vault of Glass. I mean, that I will agree that definitely pushed things forward. Right now, it's a staple of Destiny raiding, right? But no, I think Halo can get there. I just think I just think they need to figure out what they're gonna do, right? I think Microsoft as a whole needs to figure out what they're gonna do with Halo.
Well, anyways, interesting discussion. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Well, shall I go get you that burger that I owe you now?
Yes, I do want to shout out Haas. Haas dropped a super chat with a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Haas, for $1.99. Appreciate it. Anyways, go check out Destiny 2, guys. Thank you
Yep.
very much. This has been an all Destiny all the time.
I saw, yeah,
Discussion.
I know. This whole show was
I
about
feel like there's
Destiny
going to
and
be
Halo.
some intense comments this week.
really?
Landing on one side of the argument or the other.
What's so funny about comments on YouTube is I don't think they read their own words
Or watch the whole video.
or watch the whole video. Yeah, no, because a lot of things like I actually had this discussion with our friend, our barber, and I asked him, "How did you mean that? Did you mean it like this, or did you mean it like this?"
Yeah.
Like people can sound like big
well,
jerkwads,
text
and
is
they don't. I don't think they mean to.
Text is a poor way to communicate.
Express
Yeah,
yourself.
but we're definitely going to be getting some like the
send
discussion here was from people that love both games. That's if you take anything, we love these games. The discussion was mostly positive. I think one of us gets a burger out of this now.
Yes, I do.
Anyways, no, but I saw chat. A lot of people are wondering, should they get the expansions, etc. This game, the base game, is free for Destiny. So just go if you've never gone into it, just get into it and start playing. I started playing the base game, then I bought all the expansions because they were all on like 70%
They were on sale.
off.
Yeah, they were on sale, so you can grab them on sale. But yeah, make that decision for yourself. We do have a clan. Come join our clan, the XoneBros clan.
Yeah.
And let's do it, baby.
Yeah.
Eyes up, Guardian. All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in again. Don't forget to hit like us, subscribe to us, hit that like button. Everybody live here. Great comments today. Great discussion. Thank you very much. The clan used to be much more active because we had like our hardcore Destiny players in the
I
community.
think it actually is really active because
it's
I got a lot
becoming-
of unlocks.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more active now as this comes. I mean, there's a few hundred people in the clan.
Well, I think they only go up to 100.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We had multiple clans. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.